Every year, thousands of people.
Cut!
Well, hundreds of people.
Cut!
A few people experience torn ligaments in their penis or chafing to the vagina from uncontrollable todger pulling or fingering caused by masturbating while listening to the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. This is Norman Ledbecker. Norman was on his way to breaking the world masturbation endurance record. However, in the middle of his historic 2-hour pull, an episode of the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast, was played. While listening to the first hysterical sketch of the program, Norman shot his knuckle babies and missed shattering the world record by a mere 3 minutes. Norman Ledbecker is an experienced masturbator. He has fiddled his flute thousands of times to comedy podcasts. Norman is an expert and knows how to safely and responsibly stimulate his tool while laughing. And look what happened to Norman. If you're planning to pleasure yourself while listening to the hilarious musings of the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast, pleasure yourself first. Have your orgasm, wash your hands, and then tune in to the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast.
The Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast! Journey to dimensions of existence even more moronic and idiotic than ours. Alternative universes of such stupidity that we've constructed. The Battery-Operated Magic Toupee. Warning! The following comedy is intended for mature audiences and for those not easily offended. If you're of a delicate disposition and offend easily, for example, if we refer to you as a silly cunt, we recommend stop listening immediately, cancel us now, and fuck off.
Do you just love the taste of beef? Juicy beef, T-bones, ribeye steaks, rump. Do you also feel guilty about the way that animals are treated? And are you concerned that they may have been treated cruelly, but fuck that, you just love meaty beef and you never want to be a vegetarian and you'd be too embarrassed to be a vegan? But what about the animal's enjoyment? On the next, yes, it's another morning, Biff Bernstag, author of the best-selling book Orgasmic Meat, talks about the latest trend sweeping the food industry that's even bigger than organic meat, orgasmic meat, including how to jack off a well-hung bull before the slaughterhouse and the correct way to insert a dildo in a cow before the hammer drop. All this and more on the next, yes, it's another morning, but first.
And now, Theater of the Nondescript Vague. Tonight's play, Something or Other About Her. Act 1, Scene 1, in a certain place, in a house, somewhere.
You.
Yes, thank you for coming. It's good to see you, you again. How's you-know-who?
Who?
Oh, her. Yes, I think I know who you may mean.
Because of certain things that I may have done or not done, which she was hoping I do or not do. I'm not sure, and it was either acceptable or not acceptable.
What can I do?
I'm sure there are things you could do, I'm just not quite sure. But that's not the point. That's not why I called you here. There's something you should know.
What?
Not quite sure what it is, but it is of grave importance, and you need to act now.
My God, what should I do?
I'm not quite sure about that, but if you don't, the consequences will be dire.
Oh my God, but there's something I don't think you know.
What is it?
Damned if I know, but there's something important that you don't know, that if you knew, would make a sham, a mockery of this whole thing.
Well, we best sort it out. We've only a certain number of minutes before the worst will happen.
Absolutely. What's happening in some minutes?
Something.
Something big?
Something momentous.
Whatever it is, we'll deal with it together.
Next week on Theater of the Nondescript Vague, the play What Is That by the person who wrote it.
Battery-Operated Magic Toupee. Upload more shit.
And now it's time for you to ask your questions to Dr. Pavlov. The first question comes from Jeffrey Masonjar, age 35. Jeffrey writes, "Dear Dr. Pavlov, my mummy is very worried about me." Isn't that sweet? Often she'll catch me masturbating over a publicity photograph of you. What should I do?
Well, Jeffrey, this is your lucky day. I've had a new publicity photo taken, and I'll send you one straight away. And remember, if you use a photograph such as mine for visual stimulation during masturbation, remember to keep it in a new, improved Dr. Pavlov self-stimulation aid protector, just to keep it safe and clean. Thanks, Jeffrey, and I'll be sending you my limited edition "It's Good to Touch Yourself" t-shirt.
Lionel Zachary writes, "Dear Doc Pavlov, I enjoy masturbating, but I have one problem. It takes me a long time to climax, and I don't have the time. I'm always worried that my wife or secretary will walk into the room and discover me with penis in hand before I'm finished. Help me, Doc. What do I do?"
Well, Lionel, you don't have control of your penis, and I can help. I'm the man the legends call the penis whisperer. The problem is you haven't created a powerful and close relationship with your penis. And I can see that by the fact that you refer to it as my penis. You see, the first step toward building a lasting relationship with your penis is naming your penis. For example, my penis is named J. Walter Clangborn III, named after my father's penis, J. Walter Clangborn II. Here's an example of men with close relationships with their penises.
Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Stan, and this is my close friend and penis, Sir Neville Thumbergarden.
Good to meet you, Stan. Sir Neville, I'm Dave, and this little fella and his accompanying testicles is Percy Twinksbottom.
And I'm Martha, and this is my Muffy Gully Glower.
The next step in creating a close and lasting relationship with your penis is to create a social relationship with your penis. Start to get out and enjoy your penis's company.
One adult ticket for the 7 o'clock show and a penis ticket for Mr. Dooley-Walker for the same show.
Excuse me, can I order now? I'll have a hamburger, fries, and a bottle of water, and let's see what Mr. Pooksworth Jr. will have. Yes, my penis will have a bowl of borscht. And can you bring him a small lobster bib so he doesn't get beetroot on his foreskin?
Now that you're creating a social life with your penis, it's time to create that close, personal, intimate relationship. In other words, it's time to bond with your penis. Start by creating activities that the two of you can participate in. For example, you can tie a string to your penis and fly a kite in the park together, or tie a fishing line to your penis and go fishing together. After bonding has taken place, it's time to communicate with your penis. Talk with your penis, share with your penis, listen to your penis. Start out by conversing about the day over dinner.
Well, Captain Hugo T. Throttlebutt, my dear penis, relax. Tell me about your day.
Oh my goodness, a piss that lasted over 1 minute. That must have been extremely exhausting for you. Oh, you wacky, crazy penis, you, honestly. Yes, I did notice you've been rather tense and stiff today. Is everything okay?
You noticed her too? Well, so did I. I found her very attractive. What's that? A finger painting. You've done a finger painting. Let's see. Ooh, that's fabulous. You're a fabulous finger painter. But how did you get the lines and textures here without having fingers? A French tickler. Well, that's very creative. What's the title of this wonderful work? Vagina at Dawn. Marvelous. However, you didn't sign it. Okay, here's a pot of ink. Very good. Now that you've bonded and built up a close relationship with your penis, it's time to plan your masturbation activities together. First, ask your penis if it wants to, and invite it and roll it. For example, J. Walter Clangborn III, are you doing anything tonight? Oh, you're not? Well, would you like to masturbate together? You would? Well, that is fabulous, J. Walter Clangborn III. Next, and this is important to Lionel Zachary's question, agree to how long. For example, tell your penis, can we do it in 3 minutes because there's a nun outside and she'll be walking in here soon. And there you have it. If your penis is a penis of honor, you and your penis will have a masturbation session and you'll shoot your cookies in 3 minutes. And don't forget, after masturbating, reward your penis for a job well done with a small treat. I usually give my J. Walter Clangborn III a little plate of hummus. He just loves to flop his tip in a dollop of hummus. And Lionel, if you don't want to create a close, intimate relationship with your penis and you wish to control how quickly you climax, you're in luck. At the Institute of Advanced and Remedial Sex, we've created a technological breakthrough in masturbation, the all-new Climax Inducer 3000.
Available exclusively from the Institute of Advanced and Remedial Sex, the all-new Climax Inducer 3000. The future of modern masturbation. The Climax Inducer 3000 uses Dr. Pavlov's patented O-waves, special low-frequency sonic waves that penetrate past clothing, surround the tip of the penis or the clitoris in an ultrasonic vibration pocket that causes an instant orgasm. In other words, all you do is aim it at a penis or a vagina, press the button, and whammo! Instant orgasm. And if you order your Climax Inducer 3000 before midnight tonight, you'll receive a free Vaginal Vulcanizer 6900 with orgasmic buffer inducer and optional juice bucket.
Yes, the Climax Inducer 3000 for convenient and quick masturbation in the palm of your hand.
Hold it right there! Stop! This is the end of the sampler! If you want to listen to the rest of this thrilling episode of the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, click on the link below, or listen to it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And listen to this.
As we gain a higher understanding of stupidity, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. Hence we bid farewell to the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, pooting and spooing and farting thick brown smoke as it dimly staggers from reality to reality on its moronic mission.
You have been listening to the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. It was performed and was written and produced by Elliot Stein. Copyright 2025, Gargoyle Entertainment. for listening. That was a sample of an episode of the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. Please click on subscribe and like and all the other cool and generous buttons that are on whatever site you just listened to this on. That helps us a lot, and we really appreciate it. What you just heard was a sample, a taster, and if you like the taste, come listen to the whole podcast on Spotify, Apple, and other cool podcast platforms. And if you really liked it, really liked it, come be a member, a paid subscriber on the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast Patreon page for the complete uncut episodes and lots of other cool shit. Each episode takes 2 solid weeks to create and lots of resources to produce. It costs money, and we rely on the generosity of our members to keep the comedy going. And you can visit our webpage at BOMT.UK or Battery-Operated Magic Toupee.UK. And don't forget to tune in to the next thrilling episode of the Battery-Operated Magic Toupee, the podcast.
Toodles!